What up, Bulls Nation? We've got live CHGO Bulls pregame coming up right now. Previewing tonight's matchup between the Bulls and the Cavs. We'll take a look back at that November game that saw Donovan Mitchell absolutely take over the fourth quarter. We'll take a look at what Kobe White has done attacking the basket so far this season. Plus, the Cavs maybe in a bit of a shooting slump themselves. Could the Bulls take advantage tonight? And, of course, some pregame picks. All coming up next.
Bang.
Bye. What's going on, Bulls Nation? Welcome in to CHGO Bulls pregame, coming to you live from our studios here in West Loop, downtown Chicago. CHGO Bulls pregame presented by Michelob Ultra and Bet365. The delicious taste of victory deserves something equally superior. Cheer on your team with Michelob Ultra. And download the Bet365 app. Use promo code CHGO365 when you sign up. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. What's going on, Bulls Nation? I'm Peck. Bulls_Peck.
That's him.
That's Big Dave. Bam! Bam! BAWL shorts. The games are out.
He said BAWL shorts.
I did not.
You did. You absolutely did.
I was so excited to get to making note of the fact that the gams are out. You should change your Twitter handle to BAWL shorts.
That was amazing, dog. That was amazing. Yes, the games are out for the final time. I couldn't deprive the people, just one more look at the amazingness of these awesome things right here that I call legs. And, of course, the shorts. I mean, the weather is right for it outside. I've looked and said, well, it's not going to be snowing. It's not going to be raining. Let's go and put these on for one more time and give the people what they want. I disappointed Greg Braggs yesterday because I didn't have shorts on. He was very upset about that. And I told him if the weather's right, I'll do it today. And the weather said we're going to do it today. But take it in. Drink it in, y'all. Because I got to put them away after this.
After a bunch of snowfall,
yeah,
and then truly Arctic sub-zero temperatures to make all these mounds of snow and ice around Chicago stay here.
Yes.
How satisfying is it when you get a day like today, where even at like 41 or 42 degrees, you just look around and just see droplets just melting around you.
Just go away.
Like, let's get out of here.
Get out of here.
Let's bring the gams out. Let's get the snow away.
Yes, y'all. It's the best, man.
Our guy Joey C, King of Controls, hanging out with us. What up, Joey?
Hey, if you're 21 and older, if you have a GAMS problem, call 1-800-GAMS with a GAMS solution.
Not to be confused with 1-800-GAMBLER, which is also an important phone number.
1-800-GAMS. Are you stressing the A or the M on that one, sir?
Both.
Gams. Look at them gams.
Gams, good. Our guy, Willie Gottlieb, is at the Madhouse for this one tonight, reporting from the game. Make sure you're following him till Will_Gottlieb. He'll join us in postgame. Shout out to everybody hanging out with us in that chat. Niles Reed saying, look at that. I'm here just in time. You sure are. French Bulls fan, Ryan Fraley, Thomas Banks, a bunch of our regulars.
Ryan, what up, baby?
What's going on? Casey Kitch saying Donovan going to put up 40 on this team. Hold that thought for our pregame picks coming up later. So, look, the Bulls have a big test in front of them tonight, Dave.
They do.
But it's also true that the Cavs themselves have been slumping. They are just 3-6 in their last 9 games.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And one of the teams around the league right now struggling to shoot the ball as much as the Bulls. We'll get to that, but just quickly out of the gate, let's acknowledge injury report for both teams.
Okay, my favorite time.
When it comes to the Cavs, they will not have Evan Mobley, who had himself a big game in that Cavs win over the Bulls last month.
He did.
I think he had 24 and 11 or something like that.
He got down.
He's dealing with, guess what? A calf strain.
Oh, man.
Half the league. Sam Merrill is out with a hand sprain because he is an individual. He likes to be independent. He likes to create his own roads. Larry Nance Jr. also on the shelf of the Cavs with, that's right, a calf strain.
Wow.
And then, of course, our old pal, Bulls legend Max Strus.
The legend.
Had foot surgery. He is out long term.
Yes, he is.
So there's 4 guys out for the Cavs tonight, including their all-star big man, Evan Mobley.
Yeah.
For the Bulls, healthier and healthier. Not only are they getting like, okay, well, people are coming back. Minutes restrictions being lifted. No mention of that in Billy's pregame media availability.
Okay.
The only 2 names on the Bulls injury report. And even just going back to past Sunday's game, there were names on the injury report that ended up getting the green light and were active. 2 names.
2.
Ayo, who won't play tonight, dealing with primarily the right thumb sprain. He's dealing with sprains of both thumbs. The right one is what caused him to sit tonight. And the rook, Noah Asenge, of course, the season-ending shoulder surgery. Those are the only 2 names
Pretty
on
healthy.
the Bulls injury report tonight. This is the healthiest the Bulls have been basically all season.
Yeah, pretty healthy right there, man. Just takes you back to the only time when it was, Kobe and Kevin Huerter that was out for the season, and the Bulls got off to that great start. But, yeah, so we can remove those excuses now. Let's get the injury excuse out the way, and let's just see if they can come back and play better than they were in this last game. Because if you want to use the minutes restrictions as an excuse too, please use that as well. But in this one, as they get healthier, you just melt away more and more of the excuses, and we find out more of what this team truly, truly is.
So because the Bulls are getting healthy like this, we now have Bulls starting 5 tonight. Same one that we saw Friday, Sunday this past weekend. Giddey and Kobe, Isaac Okoro at the 3, Mattis and Vooch. That is your Bulls starting 5 yet again today.
Okay.
Which, all things considered, it will be a bummer to not have Ayo off the bench tonight.
Yeah.
That was one area where the Bulls did get the better edge of things against the Cavs when they played each other back on November 8th. The Bulls bench, they've come down a little bit. And then, of course, when the Bulls bench some of them were getting thrust into the starting lineup. When a lot of guys were out, the Bulls bench production fell off a bit. But the Bulls still coming into this one are second in the NBA in bench production. Their bench unit worked the Cavs in that game last month, and Ayo Dosunmu was a part of that bench unit.
Oh, Ayo, you're going to be missed as far as that points production, but the bench is what it's for, Matt. Like, the bench means next man up. It means that we are a unit. We are a family.
Hey-o.
Shout out Dreamgirls. But, yes, man, I know Ayo's gone. That's 15 to replace right there for sure. But when your bench unit is as tight as the Bulls have been, and it's been their leader, for the season, man. It's been their consistent leader as far as the unit is concerned. When that first team wasn't getting off to a great start, Ayo and the Temptations will come in and lock it on down. Well, now they got to, replace Ayo Dosunmu as the lead singer. And get you a new one out there. But they should have a new one out there because, again, not having Mobley out there is really, 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 really going to be a problem for them, man. But death by 1,000 cuts is how the Bulls bench unit plays on offense and defense. Doesn't matter who is the one scoring. Doesn't matter who's the one defending. They do it as a unit. I'm also interested to see if Billy tries to sneak in some of the starters or a starter with a few of the bench guys as well. I want to see if Julian Phillips gets an opportunity to play. He was a DNP last game, man. Let's see if he gets that opportunity to get out there because, again, this is a team that they're playing, a team, with that length and athleticism, and you're going to need all hands on deck to be stopping a guy like Donovan Mitchell.
So your Cavs starting 5 tonight. Darius Garland, who missed a handful of their games early this season, is in there.
It's a big one.
Along with Donovan Mitchell in that very scary backcourt.
Yeah.
Jalen Tyson, who actually had himself a big performance in the Cavs comeback win last month. He was their second leading scorer behind Donovan Mitchell in the fourth quarter of that Cavs comeback.
He was balling.
Dean Wade and Jarrett Allen at the 5.
Okay.
Speaking of Donovan Mitchell and that Cavs comeback.
Talk to me.
It's not going to be fun, but let's just journey back and remember what happened the first time the Bulls and Cavs faced off back on November 8th. Cavs ended up winning 128-122 was the final score, and a game the Bulls led by as many as 19, including a 16-point lead at half. The Bulls then went on to lose the third quarter 40-26 and lost the fourth quarter 32-24. In that game, Donovan Mitchell, if you have that stat package there, Joey, you want to throw it up there, put up 29 points, so nothing crazy, but of those 29 points, 13 came in the fourth quarter. Of those 13, 8 came in the final minute and 48 seconds.
Whew. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. He's good at basketball and knows how to be clutch at basketball. Again, we already know about the 70-point game with a guy like Donovan Mitchell. So that lets you know he's pretty comfortable playing against the Chicago Bulls. So, it being a road game for them, though, it's still something to that, going on the road to do it. But also, Matt, guys like DeAndre Hunter, who I thought had a colossal game for them when the Bulls played.
He did.
He's another guy that you're going to have to be worried about and have some concern for, too.
They got 29 from Hunter. Hunter
Yeah.
matched Mitchell's scoring total in that game.
Yeah.
So the Bulls and Cavs were just locked in a tight one down the stretch. Quick recap. The Bulls were up 6 with just under 2 minutes to play in that game.
Right there.
The possessions went thusly after
to me.
that.
All right.
Donovan Mitchell cashes a 3. Ensuing
Defense.
Bulls possession, Giddey misses a layup at the rim.
It's all right. Back on defense.
Ensuing Cavs possession, Donovan Mitchell, layup, cash.
Timeout.
Ensuing Bulls possession, Isaac Okoro misses a corner 3.
Oh.
Ensuing possession, Donovan Mitchell, layup and 1, hits the free throw. Cavs now up. Timeout Bulls. Trey Jones, ensuing Bulls possession, misses a floater. The Cavs close the game with a couple of trips to the free throw line, 4 of 4. It literally was like Mitchell, Bulls miss. Mitchell, Bulls miss. Mitchell, Bulls miss.
Get him over.
Like, dude.
Yeah. He's scary good. He really is. Knowing your superpower and when to turn it on is scary. You know what I mean? When you know your strength and you know what you can do. That means you let the game kind of come to you. You dictate where it's going. That's why I told DeAndre Hunter he wasn't getting in his way as far as, the scoring was concerned. It wasn't like Donovan Mitchell wasn't trying to score. When you see the attempts right there. Hey, Julia, you see the attempts he was on. But in general, though, he just knew when they had to have it. Mm-hmm. And that's what stars really, truly do, is they know when you got to have the bucket. Doesn't matter what you're up by. The only thing that matters is how much time is on the clock. And if you let them know that, they'll go out there and they will do their thing. So it honestly, Matt, also reminds me, I don't know if you remember the game the previous season when they played the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Bulls were kicking them in the teeth pretty much the whole game. And you and I just kept saying, no, I feel like something's coming. And then like a light switch, they went on like a 13-0 run out of nowhere. And I mean, just ended the game. Next thing you know, they were about like 19 and putting in their scrubs. And we're like, I just had one potato chip, which just happened right here. So, yeah, man, Cleveland is used to doing this. They're a winning team. They go deep in the playoffs, man. And, yeah, the Bulls are not there yet. But they have an opportunity, though, with these injuries that Cleveland has. The Bulls have an opportunity tonight to get another victory.
And the other thing about that game, like if you go back and I had forgotten, the Bulls were 33 of 36 in the free throw line in that game. How do you lose when you're 33 of 36 as a free throw line?
I have no idea.
The Bulls also shot well above 40% from 3.
Yeah.
How do you lose when you do that? Well, couple of things.
Okay.
The Cavs were not quite as efficient, but made more threes on a higher volume of them.
Ooh.
We'll circle back to that because, again, as I said, they have not been hitting their threes at a fire pace since they saw them last month. But the Cavs did that, and the Cavs won the turnover battle. The Bulls, we've been talking about the Bulls needing to win the possession battle, and that being an integral part of the Bulls system working ideally the way it should, and that they have been struggling to do so far. The Cavs, 4th best offensive limiting their turnovers team in the NBA. 4th in the NBA in turnover percentage in limiting turnovers. They also, the one thing that their defense has done really well this season is create turnovers. They're 5th in the NBA in creating turnovers.
Oh, man.
So that being the equation, the Bulls ended up taking 10 fewer shots than the Cavs.
Wow.
They made, I think, 4 or 5 fewer threes than the Cavs, and they took 10 fewer shots than the Cavs. So on a night when you are dominating in volume and efficiency at the free throw line, how do you lose? You're shooting like 45% from 3. How do you lose? Well, that's how you lose.
That's how it's done, ladies and gents. Another person I'm going to want to look at, man, is Jared Allen. He didn't have a great game either in that game against the Bulls, that last game. I believe he had like 11 points and a few rebounds. But he usually plays really well against the Bulls, and I'm interested to see how that's going to work out and play, especially with Zach Collins back on the floor to try to, to put a little more elbow in those ribs right there. So, yeah, I'll be watching that matchup too. They love throwing him alley-oops all day. He loves getting rebounds on them all day and loves being a double-digit scorer against this Bulls team. So we'll see if that continues. Hopefully it doesn't, but we'll see.
Big T33 threw us a super chat. Appreciate you, Big T, for $5. Saying, how you feeling on the over-under at 242 tonight? No Mobley. We know the Bulls aren't stopping anybody. Could be at the over after 3 quarters.
Oh, man.
I hear you on that, and that could be the case. But, again, Cavs have been shooting very inefficiently over their recent stretch of games. We'll touch on that and plenty more still coming up ahead on pregame. Want to talk about Kobe White's aggression attacking with the basketball so far this season.
Okay.
That's still ahead next. Plus pregame picks.
Pregame
All
picks.
of them. Hit the like button while you listen to a couple of words from our friends and sponsors.
The people.
The people.
You're going to be good. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
But you can be great.
Oh, that's better.
That's so much better. But, Matt,
What's that?
only the few are reserved to be ultra. And you can do that by grabbing the cold, crisp, flavorful taste of a Michelob Ultra, y'all, because whether it's can or bottle, once it hits those lips, full throttle. Well, Big Dave, why you got shorts on? And what makes it ultra? Well, last day of the winter farewell for the Gams, so enjoy. Also, 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, superior smooth taste, worth playing for. The superior game meets superior taste. Hey, superior game, hey, superior taste, meet each other and fawn over the Gams. No matter what you're playing for, what you need to do is make it superior. And you can do that with Michelob Ultra. Be ultra magnetic.
CHGO Bulls also brought to you by Bet365. And right now with their early payout offer, you are a winner if your football team goes up by 17 points with an instant payout on straight bets and parlay selections marked as winners. How about a Bears 17-point or more victory over the Packers on Saturday?
I'm with it.
Let me get one of them.
That sounds
and
great.
make money doing it.
Uh-huh.
Download the app. Use promo code CHGO365 when you sign up, because when you use that promo code and make your first $5 bet on anything, football, basketball, hockey, whatever you got going on, you're going to see $150 in bonus bets directly into your account.
Bang, bang.
And you can use those bonus bet dollars on just about everything. Spreads, totals, player props, futures, and more. They've got something for every football night.
Yes.
Thursday Night Football, $10 safety net bet. Sunday Night Football, $365,000 jackpot. And Monday Night Football, 50% super profit boost token on same game parlay. So what are you waiting for? Download Bet365. Use promo code CHGO365 when you sign up. Whatever the moment is never ordinary at Bet365. Must be 21 and older. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Gams.
CHGO Bulls pregame rolling along on Wednesday night before Bulls, Cavs tipping off. Thanks for being here, Bulls Nation. Hit that like button if you didn't do it during the ad break. It's free. It's right there. Looks like one of these thumbs pointed
there.
upwards.
Yep.
Peck, Big Dave, and Joey C hanging out with y'all. Somebody was talking about Vooch's defense being barbecue chicken in the chat. How dare you disparage deep fried chicken? Travis Vooch's barbecue chicken on defense. And triple RSCS. How dare you disparage barbecue chicken like that, good sir? Barbecue chicken's delicious. Vooch's defense is not. So yeah, maybe throw a few bucks on that over if you want to tonight.
Yeah.
But again, this Cavs team, we talked about it when we were getting ready for their game last month. They are the highest volume 3-point shooting team in the NBA. Coming into tonight, they are number 1 in total 3-point attempts at just over 44 a game.
Oh, wow.
However, they are currently 28th in the NBA in efficiency on those threes. Just 33.9%. They're shooting 44 of them a game, and they're hitting them at not quite 34%.
That's a drop.
Also, and shout out to our pal Eli Schuster.
Shout out.
Whose work you can now catch at Sports Illustrated's coverage of our beloved Bulls. I was looking at his pregame notes for this one. The Cavs over their last 5 games shooting just 42.5% from the field. From the field, 42.5%. Fun fact, one of only 2 teams in the NBA over the last 5 game span with a worse shooting percentage than our Chicago Bulls.
Wow.
So there's that.
That's a thing. 4 and 6, I believe, in their last 10 as well, man. They're really struggling. I can't put my finger on it other than outside of injuries and things like that, but they just haven't been the same kind of, dominant team that we saw before. Like Donovan Mitchell is still doing Donovan Mitchell stuff.
Correct.
But, not having Max Strus, I'm sure hurts. Not having Garland for that long, I'm sure hurts. Not having Evan Mobley now for the next few weeks is going to hurt for sure. But you still would expect them to shoot, you know what I'm saying, a little better and have those things going a little better. So don't know particularly what's going on with that. Might have to talk to my guy, Bob Schmidt at Fear the Fro. He'll clue me in on what's going on.
Shout out, Bob.
But it is definitely the Bulls' time to pounce on a team like this, man, a team who is on your level, because the Bulls, again, have shown you they play up to the competition. And they play up to Cleveland all the time. Like the game we're talking about that they just lost, that still was like a 5-6 point loss. So again, like you said, they were up 19 points. So the Bulls definitely play up to that type of competition. So just seeing Donovan Mitchell and seeing who the Cavs are, I think the Bulls will come out a little more ready to play with a little more aggression. I would be surprised, like truly, truly surprised and upset, and you will hear about it here on the postgame if they don't come out with that kind of effort against this team right here, because these are the teams that they absolutely put their effort in against.
You mentioned that Mitchell is still doing his thing despite this team as a whole struggling with their offensive efficiency right now. And that is true, Joe, if you want to throw up Donovan Mitchell's season numbers. He's averaging
Good Lord.
just shy of 31 a game on very respectable shooting splits, 49, 38, 84 at the free throw line. He also leads the NBA in three-pointers made per game.
Wow.
He's taking 10.5 threes a game. He's knocking down 4 of them.
Wow.
So definitely high volume, high
40%,
efficiency from three and respectable efficiency from all over the floor for Mitchell. But a couple of the other key players for them that you've mentioned, Darius Garland, he missed some time. He's still trying to make his way back. Darius Garland shooting splits right now, 36 from the field, 28 from three.
Oh.
How about DeAndre Hunter, who dropped, again, 29 on the Bulls last month?
Ugh.
His shooting splits a little bit better, but still not great. 43 from the field, 30% from three.
Ugh.
Can the Bulls defense find themselves a gift tonight? Because the Bulls defense could use a gift or two.
I mean, it is the holidays. Like,
Is there anything under that tree for the Bulls defense?
Like D-Law said, damn.
Yeah.
Absolutely right, D-Law. Goodness gracious. So, yeah, man, Garland, oh, man, he's just been he plays well usually against the Bulls. He does. Like, if you go look at it as far as what he's averaged for his career against the Bulls, he's averaging 23.6 assists and 2 rebounds against the Bulls. And that's how he rolls. Like, he's really good against them. But overall, man, like you said, the struggles of what they are. Now, it could be him getting acclimated, figuring it out again, playing against, coming back from an injury, getting comfortable. But add to that another guy who's been struggling. That's that former Chicago in here, sir. That former Chicago Bulls player in Alonzo Ball.
Ew.
Like, his three-point shot, had fallen off a cliff. So it feel like, it's contagious right now, you know what I'm saying, with that team and shooting is concerned. But the star is going to be the star, guys. And when you got somebody on your team who can score 70, and that's not an exaggeration because we all sat and watched it with tears in our eyes. He can drop 70 on you. You can be carried. So he's the one that you're going to have to stop. He's the one that you're going to have to shut down and keep your focus on. And I hope and pray, and I know he does, Billy Donovan has a game plan just for that young man.
And honestly, I hope his game plan involves doing what they did last month, attacking and getting to the free throw line. Because that 33 of 36 at the charity stripe that I mentioned the Bulls had going for them in that game despite the loss last month, that was not a fluke. The Cavs defense has been a mixed bag so far. As I mentioned, they're 5th in the NBA in creating turnovers. They're just barely top 10 in limiting opponents' effective field goal percentage. They're 13th in defensive rebounding, so all respectable numbers there. But when it comes to opponents' free throws taken per field goals taken, they're 27th.
Ooh.
They are putting their opponents to the line more than all but 2 other NBA teams this season.
Jeez.
So maybe the Bulls can get themselves 36 more free throw attempts. But in order to do so, you got to be aggressive. You can't be settling for threes.
Yes, man.
We were talking about them shooting, sub 30% on 49 threes in their loss to the Pels the other night.
Oh, God.
Can't have that tonight.
No,
you can't get into a three-point contest with these Cavs.
No.
Even if they're taking a bunch, doesn't mean you have to take a bunch if they're not falling.
Yeah, and one more thing about Garland, he's shooting 44% from 3 against the Bulls for his career.
That is a good mark.
What you just said, you must be aggressive tonight against this team. You have got to attack. Be aggressive. Hey, like, you have got to go in there. And I don't mean just put your head down and, try to bowling ball your way in there. I'm starting to see, old habits creep up in certain players. Kobe, I'm looking at you. Like, I'm starting to see those Kobe. Remember when Kobe would always do the 1-on-3?
Yeah,
head down kind of guy.
Loves it.
I saw him do that again last game. I was like, no, man. We don't want to go back to that, bro. Like, we don't want that again. And again, I'm sure that comes from the frustration of the shooting and everything like that. But old habits, man. They die hard, but that's why you got to keep killing them. All right? You must keep taking them out. Attack, 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 and then attack some more. Zach Collins, I think, will play an integral part in this. I'm going to need Vooch to be an integral part in this. I know Josh Giddey is going to attack. That's just how he rolls. But, yeah, the rest of the team has got to do that, Matt. You're 100% right. They cannot get into that three-point battle with this squad right here, no matter what it's looking like. When that fourth quarter comes and it's close, or even if it's not, if they're in range shooting-wise, got to be attacking.
You mentioned Collins, of course, also the other primary backup big for Vooch, Jalen Smith. He had the best of several quality games for the Bulls bench mob in that game last month. He gave him 18-11 off the bench.
Oh, man.
But it wasn't Jalen Smith going to work under the basket. He hit, I think he was like 4 of 4 from downtown in that game or something crazy.
Good gracious.
But as far as attacking, Kobe still trying to get his way back, but this came to us from Atticus. Shout out to our guy Atticus, who does great graphics work for ALLCITY across the whole network for the NBA. Interesting stats all over the place. This is Kobe White on points per direct drive in the NBA so far this season and volume of direct drives. So the x-axis across from left to right, number of direct drives per 100 possessions per individual player, and then y-axis going up is your efficiency on those drives, aka points per direct drive. As you were just stating, Dave, the whole like, hey, Kobe, put your head down and go.
Yeah.
Look at where Kobe is on that graph.
I see him.
He is at the top and most of the way to the right. That means on almost one of the higher volumes of drives per 100 in the league, he is the most efficient at converting 1.39 points per direct drive possession.
Good.
And small sample size perhaps because he missed the first dozen or so games, but also shout out to our guy Atticus, who pointed out to me when I pointed out to him that it's a small sample size. In total volume, Kobe's already 79th percentile of total drive volume in the NBA. 79th percentile total drive volume is on drives per 100.
Okay.
He's already making headway as one of the more aggressive people attacking the basket across the NBA. And it's interesting, especially when you compound that with the fact that we know the stats been going around for a couple weeks now. Stacey and Adam were talking about it on a recent broadcast. We talked about it on the show. The Bulls are top 5 in the NBA in getting shots at the rim.
Yeah.
They're bottom 5 in converting those shots at the rim.
Yeah.
So that is the case in spite of the fact that since Kobe's come back, he has been very aggressive.
Yeah, and again, I like seeing this stuff because that's what you want from them, and that's what you need when you've got two guards, not just one. When you got two guards that are completely aggressive and attacking and attacking and attacking, it's a beautiful thing. And Kobe's is different because Kobe gets to the line. Like Kobe will get to the free throw line because he gets what I love to call hair fouls consistently out there, and he knows how to play that game, and I appreciate him for that. And also the three-point shooting, man. I'm just looking at the numbers, Matt, from the last 4 – well, actually, let's go last 5 games for Kobe White. Starting – what did we got? Oh, starting on the 28th of November. 1 of 6, 1 of 5, 0 of 4, 1 of 4, 1 of 10. Go to the bucket.
It's not good.
Go to the bucket, all right? Go to the bucket, dog.
And in that game that lost the Pels on Sunday, and when it was 1 of 10, to his credit, I think most of those 3-point misses came in the first half. He did start attacking the basket in the second half.
Yes, correct.
And got to the rim.
Yeah.
All right, before we get out of here real quick, it's time for our pregame picks.
Pregame picks.
Pregame picks are presented by Bet365. Download that Bet365 app. Use promo code CHGO365 when you sign up. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. All right. Because it's been our first pregame in a while, because the Bulls have been playing a bunch of weekend games, and I love me some pregame picks, I said, you know what? Go big or go home tonight.
Oh,
so I got all plus odds for y'all tonight.
He's going big.
Let's start with the most modest odds.
All right.
Give me 5 or more Trey Jones assists tonight.
I love it.
Plus 140.
It's what he do.
You know how many assists Trey Jones had in their previous game?
Tell me.
5.
Nice.
You know how many assists he had in their game before that?
Tell me.
5.
Bang.
Do it again, Trey. At plus money. I love it.
Your name is Trey 3 times.
How about even juicier odds? Kevin Huerter, 3 or more made threes tonight. I know we said don't go crazy behind the 3-point line, but Kevin Huerter, is that or is that not why you are here? He made 4 on Sunday. Give me 3 tonight at plus 310 odds. If you want to play that one a little bit safer, I did also notice, and worth noting, Kevin Huerter hit 2 threes tonight.
Yeah.
Plus 100.
Yeah.
Knock down a couple threes, plus 100 odds.
Yeah.
But you know what? Give me the juice. Give me 3. And I'm sorry, this is the one that is the juiciest odds.
Come on.
But it is a bold bet. You don't see this too often.
I've never seen you do it.
He only put up 29 last month.
Be Daddy Fish.
But he did not have the most efficient night shooting the ball.
Okay.
Until he turned it on in that fourth quarter when he dropped 13 of his 29. Donovan Mitchell to have a 40-burger tonight against this non-existent Bulls defense.
Wow.
Plus 375.
Damn.
Give me those. Give me a taste of those odds.
Nom.
I couldn't help myself.
He saw the morsels had to get it, man.
As I said, Dave, I bet with my brain.
Yes, you do.
Not my heart.
And real quick before we get out of here, Anthony wants us to give a shout out to his niece,
Hey.
who is 6 years old and watches the Bulls games and always asks, "Why are we so bad?"
Hey.
Don't know
you know
what else to say anymore. But she's a fan.
I tend to avoid those conversations with my nieces.
Okay.
One of whom is also 6 years old. Shout out to 6-year-old nieces.
How do you
They're
avoid
adorable.
this
They're the
conversation,
best.
sir?
I just tell them stories of the good old days.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Nice.
okay, nieces, like, because, I get them Bulls outfits and
Sure.
Bulls books and all kinds of Bulls stuff. Sure. The first gift I ever gave my older niece was an autographed Will Perdue and an autographed Kendall Gill.
That's a flex.
I mean, come on now. Mm-hmm. These are important.
Yes.
But, like, what am I going to talk to my nieces about these current Bulls? I don't need to ruin their day. They got enough to worry about. Kindergarten, second grade, these are hard things.
These are.
Math?
They're tough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, college prep, a lot going on.
Learning how to
Naps.
read, spelling homework.
Yeah.
Like, no, you don't need Bulls fan stress in your life.
That's it.
Adorable
I
6-year-old.
would recommend you turn off the Paw Patrol, you sit the kid down, and you say, "This is Will the Goat Gottlieb, and he's going to explain 3-point differential to you, like
That
on
is
the other
smart.
day's show." And then
Professor Goat.
Hey, dude, real talk. Will would be dope on the kids show about basketball, yo.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
That would be
Fantastic.
amazing. He would be amazing.
Yeah. Shout out and happy birthday to the niece, though. Man,
Yes.
nieces are the best.
Much love,
That,
man.
like, if you're ever just truly, I saw some people earlier on in the chat being like, "Why am I here tonight? Like, why am I here getting ready to watch another Bulls game?"
Come on.
I think Thomas Fink said, "Why are we anywhere?"
Come on.
Good question. But, obviously, because Bulls fans always can use one another's support.
Yes.
But as we are getting closer to that holiday season, you ever need to take your mind off the Bulls and how frustrating it is to be a Bulls fan at times? That's what family and friends are for.
Yes. And tuning into this show does it as well.
That's also here.
Yes.
All right, we have passed the 7 p.m. hour here in Chicagoland. That means tip-off just moments away. Get your bets in. You still got a few minutes before that 7:10 cutoff at Bet365. Make some bets. Be bold. Have some fun. Make some money. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what
Bulls
happens.
Cavs moments away. We'll be right back here for live post game.
We'll be here
after the buzzer with our guy Joey C and Joe and Will the Goat checking in from the UC. Thanks for tuning in to pregame. Hit the like on your way out if you haven't hit it yet.
Do it.
Talk to you in a few. See you, Rebbe. Good.
Love y'all. Peace.
We all silly like the mayor.